What is up and welcome back, guys. Last video we worked on the engine bay. We got those subframes all painted up. I just cleaned it up a little bit and made sure that they were good to go. So now you can see we got nice glossy subframe and engine mounts. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be cleaning up the engine bay itself now, so that once the engine is ready, it can go in. And then we might do a little more with the engine bay. Maybe wrap the harness in black tape and put in a couple other things. But our main focus here is the engine bay today. So we're going to be fixing this area right here. We're going to be sanding this all down for paint. We'll also be cleaning this guy up. This is the hood latch, and look how greasy it is. I was debating cleaning it, but then I looked under it and it's like just coated. So we're going to be spraying that with some brake cleaner. And then essentially we want to move everything we can to the center so we can paint the chassis back to blue. So what we'll be doing is just scuffing it up and then painting it with blue and then putting some clear on. So this is actually the paint we have right here, and as you can see, it's a pretty good match, so we should be good to go. So the first thing is I'm going to spray this down with some brake cleaner. So this is it before and that is it after. Look, it even doesn't even grind when it does that anymore. It was absolutely coated in grease. I did the best I could. It's pretty clean now, but I am gonna have to paint this corner black and this corner black, but the rest of it's pretty good. So now we're moving to the car itself. So as I said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just painting those silver frame rails blue. So essentially moving everything into the center and then scuffing it up and painting it. So what I think I'll do is I'll see how much I can move of this over. So this is what you're looking at before, and just like that we have the engine bay all ready to go. I only got to remove one more bracket, it's just hiding down there. But so this side's actually pretty easy. There wasn't much to remove. I just took out like the stuff kind of sitting in here, and then I did remove the brackets on this so I can lift up and then like paint under it and then set it down after. And then we have the back rail. I still need to clean it up, but that will be the next step. Just put the power steering down on the ground with it draining because the pump is somewhere over in that mess. And then over on this side it got a little more complicated. So we had a bunch of stuff sitting right here. I just kind of put it up here. I undid the AC line. The AC line is now sitting zip tied to the frame, so we'll do this later because that's gonna have to go sit back where it was. And then I gotta cut these zip ties off, and then I just moved all the electrical onto here, and then these lights that the guy put in are just laying all over because he didn't know what he was doing, so I gotta figure out how to clean up that wiring. So the next step really is to start sanding it down. So I'll sand it down, I will bag everything up, and then just before I do that, I will show you guys exactly what paint I'm using. You guys, it won't help you really because it's custom made here in Calgary. It's just like a paint match place. You bring in like your fuel door and then they'll paint match it. So it's pretty close. So I actually sprayed some as I showed you guys, and it's pretty close, but that's not our main concern right now. What our main concern is getting these rails painted and up there. And then I'm also going to be just pounding these little, like, if you guys own a Subaru, you know their battery, the battery mounting is kind of jank, so I'm going to pound these back so they're nice and level, and then we can start painting our, painting. There's not any raw metal, so I won't be priming, but I will be taping off all my nice black. So there we go. Everything that I don't want to get paint on has been covered up. So it's mostly the subframe because there is like these brake lines or whatever, but the paint comes off with lacquer thinner, so there's not really too much to worry about there. So if I do get paint, and I will get paint on it, I just wipe it down with some lacquer thinner. And then we got the spots up here, and then we've got the battery tray, and then that guy right there, and that. So there's quite a bit to paint, but what I'm going to do is I've blown it off with air. Now I'm going to take some lacquer thinner, wipe it all down, and then we're going to get to painting. So take a quick look before it's painted. Yo guys, check this out. It looks so good. Look at the blue. It's blue again. The frame rails are blue. This is wonderful. I'm pretty sure I did a better job than the shop that painted this car. I think they also just went really quickly, and I took my time. I prepped it, I sanded it, and look at how good that looks. It is amazing. We have a blue engine bay again. Of course, I'm going to have to wipe down all these lines with some lacquer thinner to get those off, but I'm going to let it dry for, I don't know, maybe half an hour or something till it's a little bit tacky. Then I can wipe it off with lacquer thinner. But I'm just so happy it's blue again. It's blue. It's awesome. The gray, or sorry, the silver was really starting to annoy me, so I went ahead and did it. This is gonna take a while to cure, and I'm probably just gonna do a quick coat of clear once I wipe it down, just to keep it from flaking off again. But I do want to wipe down all the places that have paint on them that I don't want them, so when I put the clear on, it doesn't make it impossible to wipe off. But let's just take another look. So this has got to paint black again, but that's alright. I can literally just put a bag under and go but like, it wasn't blue here. Actually, well, that kind of turned out funny. I might have to repaint that. And then there's good. But as you can see, it's a deeper blue than the blue they put in, because it's actually paint matched the outside. So I assumed they sprayed the same paint, but I guess they didn't, so who knows. Anyways, I'm just happy it's blue, honestly. If it was not blue, it kind of just looked kind of janky, so having it just blue, any shade of blue, is pretty good. And then once the engine's in here and it's all cleaned up, it's gonna look a lot better. But like, they were missing spots up there and there, so I went ahead and sprayed those up. And yeah, we're good. I might spray right here. We'll see. Maybe later. I do want to get this done. We won't be doing this tonight, but I do want to use the rest of my paint on this. And then if I have any extra, we can go ahead and spray any extra spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry for probably a little bit longer. Oh, I forgot. I need to fix one spot down here too. I touched it with my finger by accident, but I might use that as my test spot. But anyways, I also was kind of painting other stuff today. So, you know the coolant tanks on the Subaru? Yeah, we got a black coolant tank, guys. So I just fixed my paint that I messed up last time. So just lighter coats, much warmer. We've painted it when it was snowing out. Doesn't work. So that's black now. So we're going with, you know, black and blue pretty much on the whole car. But yeah, we're gonna let all the paint dry. So I'll probably end up cleaning just some stuff up because, you know, it's a mess. There we go. So I cleaned up the ABS lines right there. I had a little mishap. I missed, or I hit the wall, but I got that all fixed up. So that's why there's a little bit of green tape there. But it looks so good with like the nice blue and the ABS lines that are black. So it is awesome. I know I said I might get some other stuff done. Well, I don't think that's going to happen because that's going to be about it for today. It's taking a lot longer to wipe off everything with lacquer thinner, like everything that I got paint on. Because I got paint on a lot of things, but you know, that's what you have to deal with, I guess. But I'm really happy the way this turned out. It looks so much better than it did before, and when the engine's in, it's just going to look a lot cleaner. We also got the coolant tanks done, which is good, just some more painting, you know, here or there. I was going to put in some other stuff, but we'll wait to work on the block itself in a next episode probably, so that is going to be it for today, but one good look at the beautiful engine bay, and peace out and stay humble.